Hey friends, welcome to Thursday. I'm barely awake, but let's keep going. It's a mic talk. Here at Song and Sword, we proclaim Jesus with the song of grace and the sword of truth. We're praying for you all the time. Anybody who has a prayer request, it doesn't need to be something big, it can be anything. But text prayer to that number on the screen and we will pray for you, lift you up before the Lord. We're asking you to pray with us every day at 1:49. And that's our minute of prayer every day for Song and Sword. Would you join us and just pray for wisdom and for leadership, for expanding the kingdom through Song and Sword ministry? And I want to give a shout out today to Kirk Stiles, he said. He and his sister Angie have been with us from the very beginning of Song and Sword Ministries. And we love you, brother. Hope you have a great day in the Lord. And hope you guys all are doing well as we continue through the book of Nehemiah. Remember, I want to challenge you to read Nehemiah this week. I know how reading through the Bible in the year gets, and this is like you're over halfway into the marathon, and you're just going, I feel like stopping. Well, just keep going. Just another week. Give Nehemiah a chance, and then we'll jump into Esther. I'm preparing a sermon for that, and hopefully this Sunday, historically, through the sermon, I'll tie together Ezra and Nehemiah and Esther, and you'll understand it even just a little bit more. But we're coming back to chapter 6 today. Remember, yesterday we said one of the things that keeps people from building the wall for God, which Nehemiah is rebuilding the wall, is the idea of distractions. Hey, come down and talk to us. And Nehemiah says, I can't come down. I'm doing a great work of God. Well, you may not be building a wall for Jerusalem today, but God has a great work for you. Ephesians 2:10, He prepared works in advance for us to do. And your work might just be taking care of a little kid at home. It might be teaching at school. It might be making a business deal so that you can get more money, so that you can help the poor, so that you can give to your church. Your wall might just be tearing down a wall, building up a wall of love between someone that you don't have a good relationship with. There's any number of ways that God is using you today. But there are also things that take us away from the good work that God's doing. Yesterday, we said that Nehemiah wasn't going to be distracted with just a bunch of meetings. And that's where we pick it up in verse 5. Sanballat sent me this same message a fifth time by his aide, who had open letter in his hand. In it was written, it is reported among the nations, and Geshem agrees, that you and the Jews plan to rebel. This is the reason you're building the wall. According to these reports, you are to become their king, and have even set up the prophets in Jerusalem to proclaim on your behalf, there is a king in Judah. These rumors will be heard by the king, so come, let's confer together. And then I replied to him, there's nothing to these rumors you are spreading, you are inventing them in your own mind. For they were all trying to intimidate us, saying they will drop hands from their hands from the work, and it will never be finished. But now, my God, strengthen my hands. Number two way that we get distracted from doing the good that God's called us to is lies. Remember, I think we said Sunday that Jesus says of Satan that he is the father of lies. And when he lies, he is speaking his native tongue. Lies can really, really slow down the work, especially if you're trying to do something for God. At the base of every lie and every untruth, every half-truth, remember a half-truth is just as much a lie as a complete bold-faced lie. What is happening here is that this guy named Sanballat has got an official written letter saying, oh, here's what's being said out in public. Here's what's being said. The rumor has it that you are trying to rebuild this wall so that you can become king. Now, Nehemiah knows the truth. Nehemiah knows that he's in good standing with the king that's in Persia, Artaxerxes. He knows for sure that he's not trying to become the king. He knows he's got to work from God. He knows who he is. He knows what he's doing. And yet there are these lies. And these lies now, as if to make it official, are in print. Have you ever been lied about? Has your integrity ever been questioned? Have people made up stories about you when they don't? Here's what I've figured out about people. If they don't have all the facts, they'll just fill them in with the ones they want. And as you well know, I've been through it in the last couple of years, 2 years ago. And People have said some things that are not true. People still understand some things that are not true. What do you do? What do you do when you know that there are untruths, there are lies, there are half-truths being told about you? Well, you hold on to the mission that God's called you to. Look what it says in verse 9. But now, my God, strengthen my hands. The truth is, it hurts when people lie about you. It hurts when there are rumors out there about you that aren't true. It must have broken Nehemiah's heart to think that this guy's going to stir up gossip that says, I want to be king when I don't want to be king. And I think that's what hurts about lies. You and God know the truth, and then there are these lies swirling around you, again, from the very mouth of Satan, because he's the father of lies. So what do? You say, God, in the midst of these lies, I'm going to be who I am, do what I know that you've called me to do, and so strengthen my hands to do it. Strengthen my hands. Yesterday, Nehemiah had the chance to be distracted, but I can't come down. I'm doing a great work for God. Today, he's being lied about, and that's another way to get people from doing the work they're called to. But he says, Lord, strengthen my hands. Are there any false rumors out there about you? Any things that are not true portrayals of who you are? Anything that has been said about you that really hurts you? Go to God today. They say, God, strengthen my hands for the good work you've called me to, and overcome this second way that Satan tries to get us off the wall, and that's telling lies about us. Tomorrow we'll do a third one on Friday, Cinnamon Roll Day, and then we'll wrap up Nehemiah on Saturday. I hope you guys are doing well. I love you guys. Thanks for being here every day. Peace.